Yeah.
How's it going?
Fast and no, and I don't
Move
even
your
know how
turn.
they go about that.
Take a seat there,
Like,
actually,
is they
so
gonna
it's
call me up? I
Oh,
imagine.
it's a waiting room.
Yeah, it's a waiting
All
room.
right.
There,
Yeah.
there goes my chance.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
talk to you.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, good. That makes me feel just a little bit better. Just so we can actually chat. I feel like we haven't been able to chat at all, really.
Yeah.
I did want to say, like, I completely understand where you're coming from with not being able to connect and those types of things. I really did think, like, like this, like us having salmon together, us like with Sarah, conversations we had with that, and that kind of stuff, and just like how different we were. That those were the conversations, and like as I told everybody last week, I wasn't talking game. I was safe.
Yeah.
So I didn't.
That's
Really, I
true.
wasn't talking game at all
Yeah.
with anybody.
Yeah.
I was just having conversations with people. I was
Yeah.
just bringing joy
Yeah.
into the room, and that's the kind of stuff I was doing. I think that the biggest thing that I wanted to bring to you, just like as a thing that in the next course of like whatever happens in this house or it happens in your life in the future, is that for sure there is like maybe there was a little bit of a standoffishness.
What do you mean?
Like maybe I had a little bit of standoffishness about like
I don't understand that
the
word. Sorry.
standoff.
I just
Maybe I was like had a bit
distance.
of a block
Like
up or
block.
a distance.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think I had that for sure because like I grew up with a single mom my whole life, and like I had men in my life that were like your age that were like abusive and like putting me in places that made my life very scary growing up. And I think that obviously that's my own bias, and that bias is just that like with some of the privilege that maybe you have in this world that I have a hard time connecting in a way of like I have to break down this barrier that you didn't even create.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm sorry that that happened.
First part. Well, maybe if we were talking that, I said, oh yeah, maybe with.
Absolutely.
It's just the way that it went, like,
Yeah.
and like I say, like, it's zero. Like, I love you as a person.
Yeah.
That ceremony you did, man, like, it touched me right here.
Yeah.
Okay, and like, I like after all this, it's probably one of the things I'll remember the most, man.
But it's
Like,
this and this, right?
yes,
They have to be different.
Yes, and it's a game. Like we
Yeah.
came here to play a game. I told that's one thing coming here, and I can say it to anybody. I said to anybody here, I wanted to play a truthful game, and I promised myself as a minimum, halfway through the game, the first half, I'm not going back on my word on
Yeah.
anything. I don't care if it costs me the game.
Yeah.
I have my family looking. I got my team
Yeah.
looking. I'm not going back on my word.
Nice, the same
Last
thing.
night,
Yeah.
I'll tell you honestly, Steph was on the board, and she I threw the book at her.
Yeah.
I said, sorry, Steph, I want to see my family, and it was true. I think it was genuine when I let her. I couldn't
Yeah,
fake that. But at the same time, like if she would have got off, I would have promised her whatever. But she didn't want to get off.
Yeah.
Why? Because she didn't trust me. I didn't
Yeah.
trust her. But at one point, like I was scared I would fall off, like skip or something,
Yeah.
fall off, and then maybe she put me up. So
Yeah.
at one point, I just told her, I said, look, Steph,
Yep.
we worked so hard for this. Like, I think I'm not putting you up either way. And she says, same here, Marty. So like I told her something, I'm going to stay true to it. And you know what, there was you and Jess to put up. Like, she would have been in the course. And I told her that this morning. I said,
Yeah.
we didn't talk any game at all.
Yeah.
So.
Great, thanks.
Yeah.
I think these are the kind of conversations I want to have in the Big Brother house. I hate the beating around
Like,
the bush.
you're a Big Brother fan?
Not a huge one,
No?
but like a big enough. Like big enough. Like I watched a lot of the American seasons when I was younger,
Yeah.
and I watched like 3 seasons of the Canadian
Yeah.
one.
Like-
So
like-
also there could be a twist this week. Like who knows what's gonna
Exactly.
happen. Yeah.
But like it's like I say, like me watching as a fan. Sometimes there's season that the big alliance take over and you just like knock out. And
Yeah.
I don't like those seasons. I like when the power goes like this and
Yeah.
it's fight is fun, And the thing too, I was gonna say, I said a lot of stuff, but. I forgot. But anyways, like this is what makes like a good season, and I came here to play it. And if I aim at you and I miss, and you come back and you aim at me, you get me.
Yeah.
I'll shake. I'll be the first to shake. There will be no bad blood
Yeah.
whatsoever. I'll just shake your hand and you got me.
Yeah.
Good job. Like
Yeah, yeah.
like it's. I'll go home with my head up high. But if I put up like Jessica and Kevin just because like people say, hey, Jessica.
Yeah.
I'll look in the mirror. I won't be able to like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
It's just the only thing like that happened here is just a circumstance that maybe if we would talk a little bit more, it would build into something. It's just like the card dealt that way.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
Okay, thanks for being so straight up with me.
Yes,
It means a lot.
yes.
It means a lot, especially at the
And
beginning.
I have no clue if that's a good thing or not. I'm just saying.
Okay.
100%. I love you as a love too. All right.
I'm also still gonna come in here at one point or another.
Don't,
listen to Acadian music.
and yeah, don't be shy. Whatever happens, that you can come here. Don't be walking on an eggshell around me.
I won't.
Like
I won't.
I
I
want
don't know
to
how.
still going to get to know you and stuff. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.